we can leverage on skills. So thank you very much for making it here today. So moving forward, we have a long list of programs for the day. We're having two main speakers speaking to us on the journey so far. Our first speaker is taking us through youth leadership, youth-led innovation as a catalyst for a borderless African market, where we would be delving into how we can bridge the gaps between the border limitations and also how we can leverage on existing protocols to be able to do that. So our very first speaker, if I may proceed with Mr. Tama.
Yes, she's right here. She was here before time. Thank you.
All right. Do I have your permission to proceed in that direction?
Yes, Professor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So the very first speaker on our agenda has a very strong leadership skills in AfTA. That's the African Continental Free Trade Area, which she has over the years advocated for and run a lot of training on. She holds a BA in political science and public administration from the University of Botswana. She also has a master's in governance and regional integration from the Pan-African University. She works as an advocate and also speaks on youth development in Africa as a whole. So she currently has the opportunity to speak at the South African Youth Development Council conference coming on this year, and also engaging in other African discussions regarding young people and their development, focusing on AfTA. So this gives us a rich profile of a person who is very legible to be talking about AfTA and the potentials AfTA. So without much ado, I introduce to you Madam. Hey, can you hear me? Was I muted?
No, go ahead. You are loud and clear. Just go ahead. Madam Sesha is around.
Oh, okay. So without much ado, I invite Madam Sesha to take over.
Thank you so much, distinguished guests, the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, the African Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative Leadership, partners of the AfTA ecosystem, and most importantly, our brilliant young leaders of Cohort 3. A very good morning. It is an honor to come into your space once again, because I vividly remember your onboarding session, the energies you had, your eagerness to understand the AfCFTA, and your firm belief that youth must not only participate, but actively build Africa's future. So today, as you graduate and reflect on your journey, it feels like I am witnessing a promise fulfilled. Now, as I am asked to speak on youth-led innovations as a catalyst for borderless African markets, when I actually speak of youth-led innovations, it is deeply personal. For I grew up thinking that borders were fixed and opportunities were very much limited by our geography, and that as the youth, we had to wait till our turn. But through my work in industrialization and entrepreneurship advocacy, as well as youth advocacy across the SADC region, I've learned the vital truth That is, Africa's borders are administrative lines, yet the most powerful borders are those in our minds. And once we dismantle those mental barriers, endless opportunities emerge before us. Allow me to actually share a story. Early in my career and as an executive treasurer for Palantla Farming Association here in Botswana, I visited a rural enterprise led by young people who were producing or are producing quality products, but with limited resources. They dream of selling beyond their village, but they felt held back by their size and their inability to cross borders. That small enterprise represented millions of talented African youth who are hungry for trade, but restrained by the barriers they did not create. That moment actually shaped my resolve to advocate for youth access to markets beyond our colonial borders, not just inclusion in policies. Before I continue, actually, it started raining. I hope you guys will be able to capture what I'm saying very well. As I continue, youth-led innovation is often imagined as a cross-cutting edge technology, but it is much broader in terms of digitalizing supply chain, in terms of connecting informal traders across countries, creating business models that empower farmers, as well as enabling cross-border micropayments. We can also speak of youth cooperatives that are adding value to our raw materials. And innovation is also, most importantly, a mindset, a belief that we deserve the continental opportunities. And this is why all of today's graduates from Cohort 3 matter to the African Continental Free Trade Area. Because you guys are borderless thinkers, you guys are collaborators, and you guys are creators. It is also worth acknowledging that the AfCFTA alone will not transform our continent. Trade agreements do lay the foundation, but it is us, the youth, who must build the structure. Young innovators are already driving change, from fintech solutions in West Africa to agro-processing in Southern Africa. We also have digital commerce trading in East Africa and cultural exports in Central and North Africa. This is to say, youth-led innovation is the fuel that will bring the AfCFTA to life. And to build a borderless Africa starts with action within each of you as graduates, or champions rather. You know, when young founders ask me, where do I start expanding across borders? I tell them by removing the borders in your mind, in your network, and in your business model. You all here have the tools previous generations never had. We have the digital platforms, we have a connected ecosystem, we have cross-country networks like this fellowship, and we also have the AfCFTA policies that actually speak for us. Now, with all of that, you are the most borderless generation Africa has ever produced, and I need you to make the most out of that. Well, of course, challenges lie ahead. Financing gaps, slow policy adaptation, market access issues rather, border inefficiencies, infrastructure limits, as well as bureaucracy. But I want to tell you something. You are ready, for you are prepared, you are informed, you are connected, and most importantly, you are never alone. It is now time for you guys to use the knowledge you have gained here boldly to open doors for yourselves and others. And also importantly, your graduation is not just the end, but the beginning of a mandate, your mandate. You are now ambassadors of the AfCFTA vision.
Wow.
You are now,
Can
you kindly mute your mics, guys? As I was saying, you are now ambassadors of the AfCFTA vision. You are now advocates for youth policy influence. You are innovators driving intra-African trade, builders of new value chains, and leaders shaping the Africa's enterprise future. And now I need you to carry this responsibility with pride, with confidence, and humility, for the continent watches not for perfection, but for courage. And before I close, I would like to return to that small determined enterprise I mentioned earlier. The symbol of potential waiting to be unlocked by you. Somewhere, a young founder awaits the solutions you will create, a cross-border platform rather, a policy you will influence, a value chain you will open, and a border you will dismantle. Africa does not need ordinary. Africa needs boldness to imagine, to innovate, to trade, and to lead. Now, I ask you guys to be the generation that will transform the AfCFTA from policy into everyday reality. Build the borderless African market, finish what others started, and start what the future generations will complete. Congratulations, Cohort 3. May your innovation light the path of the Africa we all deserve. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Sasha, for that great presentation. The very first moment you came on screen, your smile just carried me away, and I knew it was going to be powerful. Thank you so much. So picking out from the conversation, 3 key things that stood out is that we should finish what the older generation started for us, and we should be innovative to bring in new things that the future generations will come and continue. Although there are a lot of challenges, our knowledge that we gathered from this session and beyond are key to resolving the after challenges that are there. And also, the innovations in our life as African young people are the achievements of after in the near future. So those are key things that stood out for me. I know a lot stood out for so many people. So we thank you very much. If anyone has questions to ask, we can take 3 questions and proceed with the next presentation. Thank you very much. So you can just raise your hand and I'll call you up. So do we have any question? Or we are good to go? All right. I'm not seeing hands. All right. Thank you very much for the great presentation. We'll move straight into the next presentation. Okay. Hello.
Go ahead, we can hear you. We're with you. 100%.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. So for the next session, we're having, so since it's going to be a gender, we are advocates of so many things, including gender. The next presenter is going to be a male, ensuring that we have that gender parity. So he's in the space of technology and enterprise development and has worked over 12 years in the space, working on digital marketing, finance, communication, print, anything business branding is there. He helped young businesses to develop from scratch to their scaling levels and beyond. He has been in the space. He is the owner of so many businesses in Nigeria and beyond. So without much ado, I present to you Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Kindly tell us a little about yourself first before we.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Harry Obeni. I am I'm a little bit of a lot. I'm a business strategist. I also serve as a consultant across different spaces. I am a public speaker. I'm also an author. I run a not-for-profit organization that promotes employability and drives advocacy among young people in universities. I run a HR company that also provides SkillForge and helps organizations to structure. I run a tech innovation-driven business that also provides tech solutions and help businesses to scale using technology, structure, and the right processes. I hope this works. You can find me on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all the major platforms. Harry Pobeni is my name, and I look forward to collaborating with as many of you as possible. Yes, so let me just jump right in. First of all, I want to appreciate the privilege to be speaking to you for the second time. The first time we spoke for me was a beautiful experience. We shared time talking about business growth. And today I have been privileged to be one of your keynote speakers to talk about unlocking continental market access through entrepreneurship and NAFTA opportunities. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And it's even more inspiring to see young Africans choosing to engage with trade, not as spectators, but as architects of the continent's future. Let me get straight to the point. Africa doesn't have shortage of talent. We have a shortage of access. Access to markets, to opportunities, to infrastructure, to predictable rules. That's exactly what AfCFTA is designed to fix. Number one, understanding the market you're entering. AfCFTA is building a single African market of 1.3 billion people with a combined GDP of over $3 trillion. But what does that mean for you as an entrepreneur today? It means three things. It means that tariffs are going down. In many sectors, your products can now move across borders 10, 15% cheaper than it used to be. It means that standards are being harmonized. If you meet one continental standard, you could unlock multiple markets. It also means that cross-border payments are being modernized. PAPS lets you trade in local currencies, cutting the headache of FX volatility. This is the business environment African entrepreneurs have been begging for. Now it is here. The question is, will we use it?
It's a vision, Karen. Politicians can test other things. You need the civil service.
The practical path to this solution is simple. How entrepreneurs can actually access continental markets. Market access doesn't happen because a policy existed. It happens when we follow a deliberate process. If I simplify it, there are 5 practical steps. Number 1, identify the demand gap across borders. Don't assume your nearest market is Nigeria, Kenya, or South Africa. Often, your best markets is a neighboring country with a supply shortage. a region where your product fills a price-quality gap, a country with lower competition in your niche. Tools like national export portals, trade directorates, and after country offer list reveals what each state wants to import or maximize. Use them. Step 2, align your product with continental standards. This is where many SMEs lose out. Your product may be excellent, but if it doesn't meet standards, it would not move. Invest early in packaging, labeling and traceability, certifications, basic exports and documentation. Think of standards not as barriers, but as tickets to the bigger table. Step 3, leverage regional value chains. Instead of trying to conquer Africa alone, plug into existing value chains. For example, Nigerian software firms supporting Kenyan fintechs, Ghanaian fashion brands sourcing textiles from Ethiopia, Rwandan coffee processors using packaging from Ghana. You don't need to export a finished product. You can export value at every production stage. Step 4, use after-trade tools. This is where many entrepreneurs are still in the dark. Rules of origin. Know when your product qualifies for tariff-free access. Guided trade initiative. SMEs are already trading under AfCFTA. Join the pipeline. Reduce FX costs and increase transaction speed. Position your business for continental-wide e-commerce. These tools are not just for big corporations. They are for you, entrepreneurs. They are for you, change makers. Step 5, build cross-border partnerships. No one scales continental trade alone. You must find a distributor in East Africa, a logistic partner in Southern Africa, a digital payments provider with regional reach, a compliance partner that understands customs. Your growth will mirror the strengths of your partnerships. The hard truth is that what will hold you back is if you're not intentional. Let me be honest. AfCFTA doesn't marginally eliminate the realities on ground. The realities entrepreneurs will face include slow border processes, infrastructure gaps, bureaucratic inconsistencies, unreliable shipping timelines. But here's the opportunity. The entrepreneurs who learn to navigate these barriers become the first movers. And in every market, the first movers build the most defensive positions. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, I urge you to build systems that can handle imperfect environments like ours. Diversify logistic routes. Digitize your operations to reduce friction. Maintain compliance-ready documentation. Join export support programs. Collaborate with local partners who understand their terrain. In Africa, in the African business space, adaptability is a competitive advantage. Where youth entrepreneurship fits in. Africa's median age is 19.7. That means the people who will implement AfCFTA are already sitting in government are not sitting in government offices. They are right here. They are in this cohort that is graduating today. You are the energy, the innovation, the digital muscle behind the policy. Youth-led entrepreneurship is critical for 3 reasons. You are digital first. You are collaborative. You are problem solvers. Your generation can transform the AfCFTA from a political agreement into a thriving economic engine. It is all you. What you should do immediately after this fellowship, I would leave you with a direct, actionable pathway. My gift to you in 7 lines. 1, pick up one product or service you can scale regionally. 2, identify with 2 African markets with real demand. 3, study their import requirements and standards. 4, understand whether your product qualifies under the rules of origin. 5, build one cross-border partnership within the next 90 days. 6, join at least one export readiness program in your country. And 7, position your online brand for continental visibility. If you can commit to these steps, AfCFTA stops being a dream and becomes a business strategy for you. Africa is not waiting. Logistics corridors are evolving. Payment systems are changing. Standards are aligning. And global competition is rising. This moment is for the entrepreneurs who are bold enough to move. Those who see Africa not as a 54 fragmented markets, but as one opportunity-rich continent. You are not just graduates of a fellowship. You are early adopters of the most ambitious economic projects in our history. And the continent needs you operating at full capacity. Let's build businesses that cross borders. Let's trade with each other. Let's unlock Africa, markets by markets, partnership by partnership, innovation by innovation. Thank you very much. My name is Harry Pobini. Thank you.
Wow. All right. So thank you very, very much for this awesome presentation. I am just blown away because with even the 7 actionable plan, it is already a business. So for me, I think you should go over just the 7 actionable plan for us once more with a little deeper explanation to some of the all the key points there so that we can delve deeper. That will do for us.
When I say pick one product or service you can scale regionally, in fact, currently I'm rewriting a 2nd edition of a book I wrote a few years ago, and I have titled it Validate Before You Launch. Basically, many of us go into entrepreneurship out of necessity, not because we have actually seen a problem that is scalable for us to fix. It is one thing to fix a problem. It's another thing that you can scale that solution. Pick one product or service that is common in a region where you are. The question you're asking yourself is, who has the problem that I want to fix? How big is that market? Can that market sustain my investments? Sometimes we spend too much money starting a business that requires little money. And the higher the cost of starting, the higher the cost of breaking even. So, as action today, look around your environment. Pick one product or one service that you can scale regionally. We are looking at a regional market because a regional market can sustain your investments. A regional market can keep you in business perpetually. Identify 2 African markets with real demands. When we say markets in this context, we're talking about people. Identify groups of people with real demands. It could be the upper class, it could be the middle class, it could be the lower class, it could be a combination. But look for something that 2 markets share in common and have real demand for. If you find it, your next question to yourself is how to deliver it to their doorstep. Today's customers, with the aid of technology, do not like stress. People want processes that are easy, processes that are cheap, processes that are fast, processes that are reliable, and products that have durability. If you tick these boxes, you will meet a market demand. Expand regionally. For you to look beyond your own borders, you must also study the import requirements and standards of the countries you want to do business with. And that's where AfCFTA comes in, because the orientation and information is already there to help you understand the requirements for each country as they differ. Understand whether your product qualifies under the rule of origin. You need to, if you understand the import requirements and standards, you've already answered number 4. Build one cross-border partnership. It is one thing that I produce fabrics in Nigeria. It's another thing that I have logistic arrangements, value chain to move my product from Nigeria to Botswana. If I have not built that, I will be losing a lot of money when the person in Botswana can easily get that product from China. Why will it be easier for a product to come from China or Europe when I am closer to Botswana? So, part of what we need to do arising from this graduation is to go online and begin to look for partners. Check digital platforms, begin to look for partners in locations where you have desire to do business. Begin to build relationships with them. You may not even use them today, but build the relationship today. Let your relationships be strategic collaborations. This means that it must be mutually beneficial. It benefits them, it benefits you. Join at least, okay, build one cross-border partnership within the next 90 days. Okay, so you have 90 days to do that. Join at least one export-ready program in your country. I am sure we all have it in our countries. Export associations, import associations, institutes, and all of that. Look for one that supports what you want to do or what you already do. Join them for the education, join them for the institutional backing, join them for partnership. Finally, position yourself online for continental visibility. Your brand should be beyond your house. Your brand is not meant for your streets. Your brand is not essentially meant for just your province, your state, or the area where you live. Your brand is meant to be visible globally. And so build with a global mindset. Understand that you may be in Ghana, but people across the globe would see your products, will see your brand. And so position yourself that way. Manage the information you put out there, manage the perception you put out there, manage your reputation, very essential. I don't know if any of you have come across the recent information about the founder of Paystack. That was a mismanagement of personal information, and a company is suffering for it. Imagine you waking up tomorrow and a board is suspending you from your own company for something you did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So it is essential that we understand that the internet is someone that does not forget. Anything not worth putting on the internet, do not put it. If you would come back here 5 years from now and you would regret that thing, don't put it on the internet, because the internet does not forget. The concept of delete is a facade. Anybody who is tech savvy here will tell you the word delete does not exist. It's just a facade. If you delete it, somebody else can find it. And so any information that could damage your business reputation, that could damage your own reputation in the future, especially as you want to go cross-border, you begin to negotiate with partners. You'll be amazed how they will go and dig your history from 5, 10, 15 years ago. Maybe you said something carelessly. That one thing you said could cost you a business deal. And so take the time, go and look over your social media presence. If you need to rebrand, rebrand. If you need to unbrand, do that. Clean it up. Take off anything that shouldn't be there and treat yourself as a brand that wants to be visible continental-wise. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think the takeaway is so huge. I don't know if other people would want to ask questions or further on this presentation. Does anyone have any questions to ask? Anything you want to find out with regards to the presentation? Kindly raise your hand and we'll call you up to ask your questions. All right. So in all this conversation, I think the key things that stood out for me is adaptability, which is very essential to our development as young people when we want to survive in the space of trade. The actionable pathway that you re-elaborate on, and also creating that partnership across border. I think it is one thing that is becoming so difficult for us as young people, thinking we have all the ideas, thinking we have the best product, but the products always stay in our own rooms. If I say in our own rooms, means our own small villages and countries. We don't actually go over the border. So if some people are talking about the challenges at the border, we actually don't see the clear picture. So creating that partnership and also focusing on a very product that you want to be known for are key things that we need to be looking at as young people who are in the space of trade. So thank you very much, Mr. Henry, for the awesome presentation. I will proceed straight to the goodwill messages from our national coordinators and regional leaders. Do we have the regional leaders available here in the program? Okay, so Mr. Tama wants to come in. Kindly proceed, sir. Hello, Mr. Tama.
Yes. Thank you so very much. Before you proceed, I just want to plead with two speakers to not just leave us. At the moment we plead with them so that they can actually see what the seed they planted some times back, how it has gone, because we have a section where we'll be recognizing. We have 35 categories of award that should be given, which we want them to take a note of. They are all outstanding, but we want them to see within the outstanding, there are other people who are also very outstanding, who have actually given in the best effort. So I just want to plead with them, and so you can take over here. We'll first and foremost start with the country leads before we reach to the regional level. So you can just make it available for anyone that is available, just 1 minute, so that I'll be able to manage the time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Tama. So as guided by Mr. Tama, we are starting with the country lists. So the country lists that are available for in the session can just raise their hands and we'll call them one after the other to give us a 1 minute goodwill message. All right. So starting with Kelly.
Okay, good evening, distinguished guests, secretariat representatives, fellow youth champions, and partners. I am Kelly Chauke. I am the country lead for South Africa, which is a true honor to lead them. I prepared a little short speech so I can give everybody the backend of the work that we do. So I'll start by saying this fellowship has reaffirmed that young people are not waiting for opportunities in the AfCFTA. We are actively creating them. Our journey this year has demonstrated the power of collaboration and continental unity. Team South Africa has not only deepened its true understanding of trade integration, but has taken tangible steps to position youth at the forefront of Africa's economic transformation. Through our capacity building initiative, this initiative not only assesses AfCFTA readiness among young entrepreneurs, but also trains and equips them with skills essential for successful intercontinental trade, including export compliance standards, digital trade and e-commerce, as well as market intelligence across business strategy. By investing in these competencies, we are ensuring that youth-led businesses do more than participate, they compete and thrive. We are also contributing to the momentum towards the South Africa's role in the G20 summit taking place from the 18th to the 20th of November this year, ensuring that youth voices and AfCFTA priorities resonate strongly on the global stage. Our collaboration has extended across borders, working closely with leaders such as Elizabeth in Namibia and our brother in Nigeria, who constantly checks in and keeps our spirits very high. We truly appreciate that. This fellowship has shown us that unity across borders is not a dream. To expand our reach, Team South Africa has established a strong social media presence on X, a platform ready to mobilize and educate thousands of young people about trade opportunities under the African Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative. This digital presence ensures that our work continues to inform, inspire, and actively participate in Africa's economic future. These achievements are not just the beginning. Looking ahead, we are committed to expanding youth-led export programs, unlocking regional value chains, and advancing inclusive policy advocacy to ensure young people are not left behind, especially women and marginalized groups. Fellow champions, today is not a conclusion, but a launchpad. We live here as leaders empowered with knowledge, partnerships, and purpose. Thank you to the Secretariat for believing in us. Team South Africa stands ready for impact because when African youth rise, so does Africa. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Kelly, for that presentation. We proceed to the next person. Lawson.
Bonjour tout le... Je peux aller, je peux... Excusez-moi de prendre la parole sans avoir levé le doigt. Je suis Madame Vanine Djungeb, je suis vice-présidente adjointe pour l'équipe du Cameroun. Je prends la parole aujourd'hui au nom du président Kwa Marcel et de toute l'équipe du Cameroun. Ce jour qui marque une étape décisive, importante pour chacun de nous sur le plan professionnel, pour célébrer la fin d'un parcours très remarquable. Nous profitons pour dire un merci particulier à M. Tama Mondé, à tous nos représentants, à tous nos encadrants, à toute l'équipe qui nous a accompagnés pendant tout le programme de la ZLFK. De même, nous disons un merci particulier au secrétariat de la ZLFK qui a toujours été là pour nous. Nous disons également que ça n'a pas été évident. Nous avons rencontré de multiples challenges pendant tout le long du programme, parmi lesquels le challenge d'Internet et l'interprétation pour nos confrères d'expression française. Vous voyez bien que je m'exprime en français, je suis fluente en français. Et ça n'a pas toujours été évident. Les cours étaient faits en anglais et avec l'interprétation des signes. Nous avons à nos manières surmonté ces différents challenges. Nous sommes tous animés par la même passion de promouvoir le commerce intra-africain, chacun à sa manière, et nous sommes certains que chacun de nous apportera sa contribution significative à la zone des libre-échange continental africaine. Pour ce qui est particulièrement du travail de l'équipe camerounaise, nous avons commencé avec les webinaires après la phase théorique. Pour ce qui est de leadership politique, les visites de terrain et les projets communautaires, l'aventure continue. Surtout qu'au Cameroun, ça n'a pas été toujours ça, la phase opérationnelle, à cause des élections présidentielles, et après les élections, nous traversons une phase, ce que j'appellerais post-électorale, pardon. L'aventure continue et nous sommes certains que nous allons continuer de nous impliquer pour pouvoir promouvoir le leadership politique et même entrepreneurial. Merci.
Merci.
All right, merci beaucoup. I think that this is why I need partnership in Africa to interpret the the presentation. But in all, I understood few of the things that she was saying. She was appreciating the program, appreciating the organizers and the presenters during the session, also acknowledging the interpretations that came in with sign language and French interpretation. Also, the leadership selection for the various countries. To that extent, I've understood, but the rest, I find difficult to understand anymore. So that's where I need partnership to learn our cross-border language. So thank you very much, Madam Deborah. Let's proceed to the next person.
La prochaine personne, c'est Madame Deborah Thomas. C'est Madame Vanni qui parlait pour le compte de l'équipe du Cameroun. Merci, c'était juste la précision apportée. Merci.
D'accord,
All
d'accord,
right,
Vanni.
merci. All right.
Elibotsuna, can you continue?
Hello à tous. Hello. Hello everyone.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kindly proceed.
Yeah. Merci beaucoup. Je veux aussi mettre quelques mots pour cette journée. Mesdames et messieurs, chers mentors, partenaires et jeunes champions de la ZLECAf, bonjour. Aujourd'hui, en tant que contrôleur de la République démocratique du Congo, je suis profondément honoré, moi et mon équipe, de prendre parole pour célébrer la clôture de cette troisième cohorte du programme des jeunes champions de la ZLECAf. Ces derniers mois ont été un voyage d'apprentissage, d'engagement et de transformation. Nous avons découvert que la jeunesse africaine n'est pas seulement l'avenir du continent, elle en est déjà la force motrice. Pour la team RDC, ce programme a renforcé notre conviction. Le commerce intra-africain peut progresser sans des jeunes outillés, innovants et prêts à collaborer au-delà des frontières. Grâce à la ZLECAf et au programme des jeunes champions de la ZLECAf, initié par Africa Center Youth Development Education and Advocacy Initiative, nous avons maintenant la clé pour bâtir des solutions locales, créer de la valeur et connecter nos économies entre elles. Nous remercions sincèrement, premièrement, à M. Tama et à l'African Center for Youth Development Education and Advocacy Initiative, nos intervenants, nos mentors, ainsi qu'à tous les jeunes leaders qui ont fait de cette cohorte un espace d'apprentissage et d'action. Alors que nous tournons cette page, une nouvelle mission commence. Porter haut l'ambition de la ZLECAf et incarner cette génération qui construit, qui unit et qui transforme l'Afrique. J'ai dit et je vous remercie.
Merci, merci, Elibotsa. Merci.
Mr. Tama.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Tama. I've realized you can speak a lot of French, and you can actually interpret French. Is that so?
Due to the fellowship, I've actually engaged with some of them, and I got no choice than to start speaking French. So I think I will be calling names so that I'll be able to move quickly. Alex Banda.
All right.
Alex, can you hear me? Give you your 1 minute to quickly say something. I'll be calling them now. So just get ready. Alex.
Yes, Mr. Tama. Can you hear me?
Okay. Can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity, distinguished guests and country leaders alike. I would like to say it's an honor to be here today. I want to celebrate this incredible momentum occasion with the initiative that has created good leaders. I can say within a minute in my region, we have seen powerful changes in mindset. I can say the collaboration that we've had as leaders, as team members across function has changed our way that we see things. Apart from the people we change, we actually get to change ourselves as we share ideas, meet people, get into their spaces, and the likes. So we are energetic, we are motivated, and we are ready to keep building partnerships across borders as we move forward as Africa. So as we say, together we can. So thank you for this opportunity again, Mr. Tamamande. Such an honor. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I will move quickly to our Ivory Coast leader, Bogajan. Okay. Ivory Coast. Okay, Ivory Coast is not available. Can we hear from Ghana? Oh, okay. Continue.
Give me 5 minutes, please. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. Our Ghana lead, can you hear me?
Okay, Mr. Tama, thank you.
Oh, Benjamin, go
ahead. So I think my lead is currently on here. Let me just take the opportunity to speak on the behalf. I saw deputy. I don't know if she's still on the call, so okay. But if she's not, I'm the country secretary. Hello? So I can step in.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're listening from. My name is Deborah Thomas, and I'm the deputy country lead for the cohort in Ghana. Unfortunately, our lead is not available at the moment, so I will step in for her. I've not really prepared a speech like other people, but the one thing I know for sure is the journey doesn't end here. And I believe that, especially for the Ghana team, we've encountered a lot of challenges, some of which we've shared with the team. But beyond that, we are looking at what we can do even beyond this fellowship. So we are still pulling some strings and hoping that before the close of this year, we'll be able to touch base with the National Coordinating Office in Ghana here, and then we can see what we can start doing from that point onwards. But in general, the fellowship has been very insightful. It has been very eye-opening, and it has also showed us the opportunities that are still out there and still untapped. So I think one key thing that we are taking home today is that the opportunities are still out there, and it is left on we, the youth, to tap into these opportunities. We can't just sit and wait for things to happen, but then we need to take the step forward. So I just want to use the opportunity to thank all the coordinators on behalf of all the team in Ghana. Want to thank Mr. Tama. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the opportunities you gave some of us. Thank you for just the community. That's the most important thing. And most of the other country leads has also been helpful. I want to thank specifically the country lead for Nigeria. He has also been quite helpful. And we are hoping that beyond this fellowship, we are able to build something more sustainable, something more collaborative, so that at the end of the day, we can all be able to achieve the AfCFTA agenda. And thank you very much. And that is my time.
Thank you so very much, Deborah.
Yeah, Mr. Tama, kindly, I've made an observation. A lot of the participants who joined through a link. I think they shared a link on the WhatsApp platform which they joined through. So all of them, most of them are carrying Deborah Tuma's name in the session. So if they can change the name so we know their identity.
Okay, that's true. Excellent, excellent. Please just rename yourself so that we can get it done. Our leader from Malawi, are you here? Malawi? Okay. Because just like you rightly said, I just discovered now that they're using names. So it's difficult. Bakra, are you ready?
Yes,
Akra?
I'm ready. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Chers mentors, chers partenaires, chers jeunes leaders, aujourd'hui marque un moment historique. Il s'agit de la graduation du programme national des jeunes leaders de la ZLECAf 2025. Nous ne célébrons pas simplement la fin d'un parcours, nous célébrons la naissance d'une nouvelle génération d'acteurs engagés pour une Afrique plus unie, plus compétitive et plus ouverte au commerce intra-africain. Au cours de ces mois de formation, nous avons acquis des compétences, développé une vision, renforcé notre leadership et surtout compris notre rôle dans la mise en œuvre de la ZLECAf. Nous avons appris que l'intégration africaine n'est pas un slogan, c'est une mission, un chantier immense qui commence avec nous. Aujourd'hui, nous tenons prêts à transformer nos connaissances en action, nos projets en solutions et nos rêves en opportunités concrètes pour nos communautés et pour tout le continent. En tant qu'ambassadeur de cette nouvelle Afrique, nous avons la responsabilité d'incarner l'innovation, la collaboration et l'excellence. Félicitations à nous tous. Le voyage ne fait que commencer et l'Afrique nous attend. Durant cette cohorte, nous avons appris assez de choses. Nous avons fait face à des défis ainsi qu'à des choses qui partaient au-delà d'un simple leadership. De notre côté, au niveau de la Côte d'Ivoire, nous avons eu à travailler sur plusieurs choses qui sont notamment la mise en œuvre de d'un webinaire d'abord. Aussi, nous avons travaillé sur la constitution de notre équipe qui va conduire cette initiative non seulement au niveau national, mais au niveau continental. Après cela, nous avons eu à croiser notre secrétariat qui nous a fait des recommandations et nous a demandé en tant que jeunes de nous impliquer dans la mise en œuvre de la ZLECAf en Côte d'Ivoire. Mais aussi, notre secrétariat a manifesté, oui, sa participation, sa collaboration vis-à-vis de notre équipe. Et cela nous réjouit. Nous voulons de ce fait aussi remercier toute l'équipe qui a pris soin d'organiser cette cohorte, notamment l'African Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative, à M. Tama et à toute son équipe. Je remercie également tous ceux de la Côte d'Ivoire et des autres pays qui ont été engagés et qui ont participé à cette cohorte afin que les choses soient un succès. Un grand merci à nous tous et croyons en une Afrique forte, croyons en une Afrique capable d'arriver à mettre en œuvre cette vision à travers la jeunesse, à travers notre participation. Sur ce, je vous remercie.
Thank you so very much, Akram. Merci, everyone. Nigeria, I will call you last because you're home. Our lead from Botswana. Please, if you're a country lead, please can you just raise up your hand so that we can quickly manage time?
Good day, leadership.
Okay, good day, Emmanuel.
Yes, sir. I'm speaking on behalf of the Botswana team. I think mine is just to also add on what has been said by other colleagues here, just to appreciate the work that the African Center for Leadership, Advocacy and Education is doing through the leadership, under the leadership of Mr. Tama, is doing towards this continent. This is the opportune time for us as young people to take lead and participate into developing this continent. I think other speakers have said it earlier. I think even our keynote speaker who was here, she mentioned that young people
Is it from our internet?
No, I don't think it's us.
I think it's from his end.
It's from him. Okay. Possibly, calls sometimes can oftentimes disrupt.
No one can do it alone. So collaboration is the key. A renewed mindset and approach towards developing Africa is very important. Let us collaborate. Let us embrace the promises of this the AfCFTA. Let us take it not only as graduates, but as people who advocate for our own regions. So I believe in the possibilities of this continent. I believe in the promises of the AfCFTA and any initiative that is geared towards developing Africa. So let us embrace this journey. Let us be open to the possibilities. Let's be open to the opportunities that are coming. We cannot do it without collaborating.
Okay, I think the internet is really not allowing him. But thank you so very much, Emmanuel Jang, for taking charge of that. Please, if you're a country lead, as I said, and you have not spoken, just raise up your hand so that we can quickly give you the opportunity, please. We don't have much time, so we can move to the regional leaders.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I'm coming back to you. Any other person?
Mr. Thomas.
Okay, Isma. Proceed.
Yes, voilà. Bonjour tout le monde. Merci pour cette opportunité. Moi, c'est Yaya Ismaël. Je suis le représentant pays de la jeunesse de la ZLECAf au Tchad. Je tiens donc à remercier très sincèrement l'équipe de l'African Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative, notamment Mr. Tama et toute son équipe pour le travail abattu, pour l'opportunité qu'ils nous ont offert. Je tiens également à remercier le secrétariat de la ZLECAf qui nous a accompagnés tout au long de ces mois. Durant ces mois, nous avons beaucoup appris les uns des autres, partagé nos expériences et approfondi notre connaissance de la ZLECAf. Je pense que cette expérience ne s'arrêtera pas à cette cérémonie de clôture. ça va continuer et je pense que le réseau va beaucoup s'élargir, puisque aujourd'hui, la ZLECAF, c'est une grande opportunité pour notre continent, le continent africain, qui est le continent le moins intégré en termes de commerce. Je pense que nous, en tant que représentants ou bien champions de la ZLECAF, nous pouvons beaucoup à faire pour développer le commerce intra-africain. Donc, merci à toutes et à tous pour votre soutien, votre écoute et votre énergie. Et continuons à œuvrer ensemble pour un avenir meilleur pour notre continent. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Doctor. You are doing amazingly well, and we appreciate you so dearly. Thank you. Any other?
Mr. Tama, may I present next?
Yes, go ahead, proceed.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow honorable leaders, distinguished guests, and fellow change makers. My name is Lyson Liza, and I'm currently serving as country lead for Tanzania. And this fellowship, organized by the African Center for Youth Development, Education, and Advocacy Initiative, has been far more than a learning program. It has been a family, a brotherhood and sisterhood of bold, brilliant Africans bound together by a shared vision, a shared dream, and a shared responsibility to build the Africa we desire. Over the last month, we did more than just studying the mechanics of the AfCFTA. We deepened our understanding of a revolutionary possibility that Africa can trade more with itself than with the rest of the world. An Africa that transforms its natural wealth into prosperity. An Africa that collaborates, innovates, and competes with confidence on the global stage. This agreement is not simply a policy document, it's a blueprint for Africa's economic liberation. A map pointing us from fragmentation to integration, from dependency to self-determination, and as fellows we stand not beside this transformation, but at the forefront of it. We are the generation with the energy, the ideas, and the courage to turn AfCFTA from an aspiration into a lived reality, community by community, sector by sector, nation by nation. And so today I call upon all of us, leaders in destruction, architects of a rising continent, to carry forward the spirit of unity that the fellowship has ignited in us. Let us continue to collaborate. Let us challenge outdated systems and champion evidence-driven solutions. Let us innovate bravely. And for us in Tanzania, our youth fellows have taken bold steps in that direction. We managed to develop through this program a strategic action plan that now guides us through our various engagements with public and private stakeholders. And through that, we're identifying the gaps, slowing down the AfCFTA implementation, and designing targeted initiatives to remove those barriers. One policy, one partnership, and one community at a time. This is the spirit we must carry forward across all 55 nations of our union, because Africa's future will be built by our hands, our voices, our ideas, and our unwavering commitment to one another. Let us rise to this moment and let us build the Africa we desire and deserve. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our Tanzanian leader. We truly, truly appreciate your amazing time. Any other country available apart from Nigeria? Please, we have countries and countries. Okay, because of our time, no one indicated availability, so I think we'll just proceed. We are not stopping from here. Just as we rightly agree that this will continue. I can see Joshua. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. I don't know if our country lead for Kenya has spoken. I'm the deputy.
Oh, proceed.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the Kenyan delegation, of the Kenyan alumni, or the coming alumni, we want to appreciate and take this opportunity to thank the organizers and to thank the organization for the tremendous work, for the time you have taken to mentor us, to guide us, and also to open our eyes to different opportunities that we as a continent, or we as the young people, are going to utilize as we grow, empower, and ensure that we have seamless trade across our countries, because we are one. And despite us having these borders that we call that determine which country we come from, we are one. We are one brother and sister. So I want to thank you all for us from Kenya to ECO that will be continuing to pursue our networks, our collaborations, and our shared time either in class, either in joint engagements through group works. We are going to foster that and ensure that in those lines we are going to work that way for the future of Africa and for the future of the startups that we are going, or that we have started in solving our problems locally. So with that, I want to say thank you once again, and also to my brothers and sisters whom we never had a privilege of meeting in face-to-face for this engagement. But we appreciate for the time that we have been together, for the time we have been studying together, for the time we have been having same course, and for the time that we have taken to learn as we champion for better Africa, for better trade, and for better governance that's associated with the customs of our continent. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon, those who are in the East African time, and those who are brothers from West Africa, have a good morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Let's hear from the Nigerian leads, so we can quickly move to our region. If you have not spoken, please raise your hand so that we'll notify you. Jeremiah, can you hear you?
I didn't get that, Mr. Tama. You said, can
Mr. Tama, kindly come again. We didn't hear you well.
Oh, I said let the Nigerian leads continue so that we can move on to the regional leaders.
Very well.
Oh, so I can speak now, right? Thank you. Mr. Tama, and then good afternoon to so it is just with gratitude in my own heart that I want to just say thank you to all the people who thought about this first off as a year, and then to take the next step of the regional.
Jeremiah, we cannot hear you.
I think we lost him.
Okay, possibly we lost him, but we may actually move to Jerry. We cannot hear you. We'll quickly move to the regional director, to the regional leaders, so that we'll manage, because it's actually raining in some part of.
I think the country rep for Uganda is also available.
Okay.
So we can give him that. Yeah.
Proceed.
Country rep for Uganda, kindly proceed. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, kindly proceed. We can hear you. Thank you.
Afternoon, members. And, okay. Good afternoon, members, and congratulations to all our dear graduates and fellow
name is Ambassador Kim Salim.
I think because you are on transit, your network
country
is
lead
very,
from
very bad.
Uganda in East Africa. I take our fellow cohort members for the journey that we have so far and warm appreciation to play. So in summary,
Yes. No.
All right. So
I don't know what it is. I think we can just proceed.
I think
to the
he's
regional
on
director.
transit, so his network is extremely bad. He can come in later when the network is stable. So, Mr. Tama, let's proceed.
Okay, let's start from. I don't know whether if the East African Regional Director is here.
yeah, it seems my network is breaking. Yeah, but okay.
Okay, thank you. Henok, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, as Obama said.
Okay, I mean the East. We are moving currently to the regional directors. Let's quickly hear from them so that we can proceed. We don't have much time. We have been for an hour plus. So, Brad, can we just proceed to the regional directors? If you're a regional director, the East of the West, which represent both West and Central, Pembura, if you are in, you just signify by raising up your hand. Henok, the East African Regional Director, if you're in, just raise up your hand. The SADC Director, Mfo, if you're in, please just kindly raise up your hand. Then our South African leader who serves as our Continental Secretary, if you're in, you can just raise up your hand so that we see, because most people are using the same name because of the link that was shared. Okay, Kili, can you go ahead?
Hi, Mr. Monday. I'm Kelly. I'm also the secretary as well as the South African country lead.
Moja inaitwa IT, kwa mambo haya ya mawasiliano, lakini kule matumizi zaidi ya
Proceed, Kelly.
Oh, okay. So first of all, as I've said previously, as the South African country lead, I want to thank everybody. I thank the Secretariat, the AfCFTA program, as well as the African Center for Youth Development, Education, and Advocacy Initiative for the opportunity. We have truly learned a lot. We have collaborated and we will continue to collaborate together under the SADC region, of which I'm a group of member of. So thank you, everyone. It has truly been an honor to serve you guys as your secretary, always there when you guys need me, as well as to my brother in Nigeria, who I will always be thankful to because he's always there ready to help and be present for all our needs. So thank you to the grateful opportunity. We have grown, we have learned a lot, and we will continue to push.
Thank you so very much, Mfo, SADC. I know it's currently raining in Southern Africa, so but we understand. Can you hear me? Just go ahead.
Good day, everyone. Am I audible?
Very loud and
Hello?
clear.
Okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It is such an honor to be here today. Honestly, when I joined the fellowship, I came with a lot of curiosity and passion, and that passion later deepened into a responsibility to actually ensure that young people across our region not only understand the AfCFTA, but they can actually participate in the opportunity that it brings. And I'm quite sure everyone can agree to this. The SADC region still needs a lot of work in the grassroots advocacy. We have many young people, small businesses, rural communities that remain unaware of how the AfCFTA can change their lives. Recently, when attending the African Biodiversity Summit here in Gaborone, I managed to connect with one of the women who are operating in the Ngamiland part of Botswana. They are producing cosmetics, oils, and etc. from indigenous plants of that area. But they're currently producing very low quantities because they don't have the market. But their products are very excellent, very rich oils. So that is just a sign of how far behind we might be as SADC region when it comes to understanding the AfCFTA. But I believe today, with the momentum that we have built and the accelerator program that is now being planned for the region, I believe this marks the beginning of something real, something more inclusive and actionable. This is our chance to bridge the gaps, to expand participation, and make the AfCFTA a lived experience and not just a conversation at policy development level. So, to Mr. Tama and his team, I just want to briefly say thank you to my fellow champions. Thank you for the knowledge exchange. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the collaboration. This fellowship has equipped us not only with understanding of the vision, but it has equipped us with the ability to drive it. As we graduate today, let us carry the torch back to our countries. Let us carry the torch back to SADC. This one is for my fellow SADC champions. Let us build a stronger and more connected SADC under the AfCFTA. With that being said, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Truly appreciate. Enoch, are you here? Bro? Any of you? East African Regional Director. Okay. Bright, I think I hand over to you. Possibly if you have any regional director or country lead that is not available that may want to speak quickly, please just let us know.
Okay,
right,
I'm
so
available Mr. Monday.
Okay, someone is here.
Proceed.
Good day, everyone. Well, the West Africa coordinator. I'm very sorry. I was quite busy and I had to actually partake in 2 meetings at the same time. I'm very happy that today is a graduation day. I didn't really prepare a speech, so I will go as the spirit leads. I'll say it so. Today marks a significant milestone in this journey, and I am very grateful for this program because it has permitted a lot of youth to tap into the potential of their country and making benefit of it at their personal and even at the national level. As a West Africa coordinator, I had the opportunity to witnessing growth, dedication, and a lot of implication of a lot of other fellows and even my collaborators, and that is really impacting. This program is not just a mere program. I think it is an opportunity even at the long term, and us youth have to tap into this and grab all the advantages that comes with it, because I had as I said, I had seen other countries like Malawi, Cote d'Ivoire, and even Nigeria making a huge profit of this. And I would encourage everyone and every one of us to do same, both at the national level, most especially, so that this program should not just be the end today, but should just be a starting point for a better future. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for that short one. I think we will now proceed to the next session since we don't have any pending presentation from the country reps and the regional reps. So I move straight into the next, that is reflecting on the fellowship over the 6 month period. So I'll call on Mr. Tamat to run us through the journey, highlighting the challenges and the successes, and then the regional showcase of the whole program. So Mr. Tamat, the ball is now in your court.
Okay, thank you so very much. Let me try and put up my video so that I will not look, I will not be guilty of that. Thank you so very much, some of you. So first and foremost, let me first and foremost acknowledge everyone who has been part of this. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Very loud.
Okay, excellent. I must first and foremost appreciate everyone who has been part of this journey of the few months. It's been a learning curve. It's been an opportunity for us to learn and also unlearn. It has not been easy, and I'm happy that the AfCFTA Secretariat are currently in and they're hearing. It has not been easy. Whatever decision we always take, we oftentimes write to the Secretariat to be sure that we are guided. And that is why, because of the sensitivity of the AfCFTA area, it's still a very virgin area that even the AfCFTA Secretariat is being very careful not to take any decision that may end up hampering the effort that has been done so far. In the last few months, we have seen leaders breaking records. We have seen leaders tying all the loose notes. We have seen leaders working together and ensuring that Africa become the center of attraction. We have seen fellows, being selected for other programs. That gives us joy. That gives us joy. And also we have seen fellows, it's a bittersweet approach. We have seen fellows also who are at the end not really happy with how things are going. But I can tell you, we are all work in progress. As I said, this is the third cohort, and this is the first cohort that we are bringing people together. Oftentimes, we always take them in silos, but now we decided to bring them together. I can tell you, it has been a very amazing journey. So I just want to make this thing clear. The graduation doesn't mean we are stopping. No, but this is the end of the theoretical sections. The country lead will still reach out, will still need to work on your reports at the end of the day in order for us to submit it to the AfCFTA Secretariat and also designated partners that may be coming in later. So this is not the end. This is like the formal beginning. Now, the certificate that will be awarded to you come with rights and responsibilities that will be shared with you. There are some of previous advantage that some of you were not aware. We kept it hidden until a day like this, where each of us will be graduating. And okay, you are now, because out of the 300, we only have close to 200 people that will be graduating. The rest of the people didn't meet up with the criteria. So we'll try as much as possible to see to a possibility of galvanizing, and working together. For the past month, we have had time to engage thoroughly on diverse subjects, ranging from digital advocacies, group works, assignments, a nice capstone project where some of us, we actually submit project. We are amazing project. Just like what Harry was talking the other time. He said the problem of standardization, the problem of policy. We have a lot of projects that were submitted that address some of all these issues, that are pertinent. So it has been a learning curve for us all, And also we had the challenges, the language barrier, where we are not consistently translating from English to French, and also giving and also providing sign language. That also has been a learning curve for us. But we also cannot do it alone. We as the secretariat cannot do it alone. This is a journey where we have to together cooperate and make it work. Some of us are volunteers, ranging from the first volunteer, sign language volunteer, Jerry, down to everyone that try as much as possible to see that this training was a success. I must say thank you. And also to Shesan, one amazing young lady from Botswana. Thank you so very much. You were the one that was nominated to lead the onboarding. And after all and all, we were told that it would be great for us to bring you back. And you honor the invitation. We are saying thank you and thank you. The 300 participants are watching, and also we are saying a very big thank you to our excellent trainer, Harry. Thank you so very much. You take us through a diverse subject. Even from the speech today, people know that you are a top-notch speaker and also a trainer. Someone may say, how did you bring this kind of person together? This is one of the most humbled person I've ever met. Out of his busy schedule, he still took out time to take us through a lot. We had also other speakers, other speakers from Botswana and other from different countries who give us the ample opportunity to take us through things that we know, things that we don't know, things that we needed to unlearn. Thank you so very much. And just as I said, the month that we spend here will not be enough, to take us through everything. But just like the speakers have spoken, look at the opportunities and see how you can provide, look at the problem and see how you can provide solutions to them all. This is not the end. By this time next year also we'll be graduating, but hopefully within the time of May, June, July, another application for cohort will come in, and we'll be working together. We are sure that the next speakers, the next trainers will definitely come from the alumni. And also, we are not asking you to stop because you will provide leadership till infinity, for the next cohort that will be coming in from your country. I must appreciate some of the country leads who have actually put a formidable structure. Countries like Ivory Coast, country like Malawi, even down to Uganda, down to Nigeria and all the countries. Thank you so very much. It is truly said that it is not possible until you throw it out to the field. Definitely, we have now come to realize that the AfCFTA is a vision that can be realized because we have the best brains over. And some of the country lead also who didn't allow me to sleep, I must say thank you. You actually put me on my toes, Tama, we need this. And just as I said, some of the delegation from the secretariat are in. It's always very, very difficult to get response from them, because of the hierarchy, how it works there. They cannot take decisions without getting an approval from the top. So sometimes it takes longer than you think. Even the AfCFTA implementation, remember, it all started long ago, but see where we are now. So it's not easy on our own end. It's not like, we don't want a response to you. No, it's because we are trying as much as possible not to get things out of hand. So for the past month, it's been amazing. It's been very, 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 very amazing. But the next months, the next 6 months also will be more amazing because you have time now to do whatever you think is possible for us to be able to put heads together. And lastly, also, I don't know whether it is part of the agenda or whatever, on the issue of the AfCFTA award and also the LAPA, this is we are the only institution as a youth-led organization that have the right and responsibility to produce LAPA, So thank you so very much because we try as much as possible to coordinate it so that it will not go out of hand. And from what we are seeing, some of us are responding. And also the reason why I'm making this very clear, because of what happened with one of our fellow who was later expelled, the reason why we put a token for it is because of the production. And also, this is like the major open-ended fellowship. We didn't have much support. So whatever we are doing, we're just within ourselves to see how things move. So the lapel is strictly for fellows who have undergone this training. And that's what I said, is strictly. So the certificate also will have a scan bar that is authenticated. And when you scan, it takes you to a fellowship portal. So the fellowship portal will be launched by tomorrow after we are done today. All of us have our pictures, the yearly book that was that we're asked to fill. So those informations there will be provided on our website. In case, peradventure, you submitted your certificate somewhere and they need verification, it can easily be verified. And also, the lapel can also be verified. So once again, thank you so very much for everyone who has been part of this journey. We truly, truly say thank you, and we look forward to doing more together. Right? Thank you so very much, and I hand over to you from here.
All right. So thank you so much for the great leadership. Some of us have worked with you for more than 7 years, so we know what you can do. So, and also to our new graduates, I think it is now time for us to zoom into the award segments. So still, I'll have to call you again to give us the purpose and the categories. Then we proceed into the award session. So, Mr. Tama, kindly come back again and let's do this.
Okay. Before we actually proceed on that, thank you so very much, Bright. Thank you very much once again, Bright. Before we proceed, I must say again a very big thank you to Madam Sesha Younger. Thank you so very much. African Center for Youth Development is always very much available. If you need anything from us, please, do not hesitate to reach out to us. The same thing with Harry Pobeni. Thank you so very much, sir. You are our mentors. You guys are our mentors. Thank you so very much for always. We see what you are doing across the continent of Africa, even in Nigeria. Thank you so very much. So quickly, I'm just trying to transfer because I'm using a different system in the respect to award category. But let me make it very clear, because of our time, we'll not be able to mention all the names. We'll be publishing it on our social media, but possibly we can mention up to 25. The award is based on attendance, based on assignments, based on engagement, social media engagements, based on leadership, and also in submitting of assignments, and your engagement. We took our time, just as we said from beginning, that everything is recorded. And just as I said, they were independently verified. Some of you may be surprised, but I'm very active. Why is it that my name is not here? It is not under my jurisdiction. If you are talking to me alone, and you think possibly because you are talking to me, that is how you be recognized, then I'm sorry, you may be caught unaware. You may be caught unaware. So it was independently verified, and we'll try as much as possible to see how we can get it done. So, Bright, please, I just beg of you, forgive me. Possibly you can hear from other people before now. Let me just transfer to this particular system, the file, because I would just like to share it on a PowerPoint so that I'll call the category. But okay, but this that we'll be having. First and foremost, we'll have the first category is the 10 prestigious award. The 10 prestigious awards include the AfCFTA Youth Champions of the Year. That is the overall champion when it has to do with leadership, when it has to do with engagement, when it has to do with attendance, when it has to do with everything. And we have also the Best Trade Policy Advocate Award. The Best Trade Policy Advocate Award comes in from the assignments. You remember, I think it was Harry that did the assignment, and we asked a question, that you should advocate for a policy, a regional policy, and what you think will definitely work out well. And some of you actually did well. We'll also talk about the Best Intra-African Market Access Champion. We talked about those people that have products. You remember the Biashara, this thing, we are actually submit products and the rest of it. We actually use also that criteria to do a mock-up a little bit. Can anyone hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay. Then also we have the Innovation for Africa Award. You know, this is when we talk about tech, you know, and also Best Country Engagement Leader. You know, we have the Best Country Engagement. We're not talking about country lead. We're talking about country engagement. Who is always very engaging, you know, we'll run through. You know, also we had Best Regional Trade Advocate, you know, who is a Pan-Africanist. We have also outstanding research and policy brief. Remember, we give you guys an assignment about a policy brief. You know, that was the best outstanding. And also social impact and community trade champion. We talk about social impact. These oftentimes are not just within the fellowship, even outside the fellowship. So those are and also the best final capstone project. We're talking about, you know, remember the assignment of the capstone project. What are those projects? And some people submitted very resounding these. We also talk about regional impact awards. You know, we have the best in West Africa, best in East Africa, Southern Africa, and also the rest. We also have academic and training excellence. You know, in this academic and training excellence, we have categories like best assignment submission. You know, the overall cutting across all the modules. You know, so the best among all have close to 90-something average, 90-something percent. Then we have also the most consistent participant. There are people who are always very consistent. They may not be talking, but they're there. They're always there. We also talk about the best module reflection, you know, participant. You know, the best modules cut across, we pick 4 modules. You know, each modules, we have the best reflection, you know. Then also we have the outstanding presentation during breakout, you know, who was able to deliver the message within stipulated time that was given to him or her. You know, we have also best attendance and timelines award. We also have the advocacy and public engagement award. You know, who is engaging with the government more, who is even in the point of government, and also from the other point. You know, we have also youth trade advocacy excellence, public engagement awareness champion, best social media, best country public engagement initiative, influencer of the year. Then also we move on to entrepreneurship and innovation award. This was actually submitted to us by the Secretariat that we really need to give this. So for entrepreneurship and innovation award, it has not been approved, but we have submitted all the names. So this will be shared on our social media by tomorrow. You know, we're hoping that it will be done today. Entrepreneurship and Innovation Award, Startup and SMEs Innovation Champion, Digital Trade Pioneer Champion, Women in Trade Leadership Champion. We got this from the assignment. Remember, we asked you about the digital trade, and some of you submit some assignments. So we look at the assignment that focus on women. Oh, you know, that focus, that solve women-led, maybe that focus on the women solutions. You know, let me just use that. Then also we have a special category. This special category is about Fellowship Spirit Award, means someone who we are sure from the Secretariat that if you drop this message, the person will respond. We are sure if you drop this message either on social media, the person will respond quickly. And we have also Excellent in Collaboration Award, someone who is always very available to help. You know, oh, Tama, Secretariat, how about if we do this? How about if we do this? You know, that person is there. We have also special recognition for leadership integrity. What I mean by leadership integrity is we cut across many. This is not like the country leadership. No, we're talking about leadership. If you observe, there are people who are quiet. There are people who respond. This one, we observe from people who respond, whether if they are objective enough or not. We have also Cultural Diplomacy and Pan-Africanism Award. You know, we do our own research on this. We cut across our social media. Who is Pan-Africanist? Who is always Africa, 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 Africa should unite. Africa should unite. Africa should unite. We're actually having a contention on this because we have someone who is always posting, and we have someone who is also talking about Africa. So this category of award will be made available on our social media tomorrow. And also there will be a certificate for this purpose. You know, so if you are given an award for this purpose, Then also the last is youth mobilization and engagement excellence. Now, this award is given to countries who were able to organize themselves. So we take note of the number of the participants and also the level of engagement. So those are the categories that we will. But let me make this thing very, very loud and clear. Today is also a graduation day. We only have 78. Okay, we had 89 persons attending in average out of 300 persons. And we receive excuses from 12 persons. Some people are getting married today. I don't know why people like getting married. Some people are getting married today. And also some people because of one engagement or the other. So these are some of the things we put into consideration. We are building leaders who will stand for the truth. We are not building a vicious cycle. You know, the kind of leaders we have who are just after their own. We are looking at the leaders who, when you commit responsibility to them, they're very much available and also ready to drive. They're also very ready to move with it with all honesty. You know, so those are the categories. So, Bright, please just give me 2 minutes. Let me transfer the file from the other device to this particular device that I'm using. So possibly you can just do something or hear a testimonial from other people. Or maybe they may actually have a question to ask. You can now go ahead.
All right, so thank you very much. I think we can use this time to just pick the few goodwill messages from country reps that were not here earlier or couldn't present their goodwill message. So if you're here now, you can proceed. Raise your hand and proceed. Yeah. Miss Janet, you are on the floor. Hello. 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 Hey.
Please, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I was saying that since we are giving some time to Mr. Tama to just transfer the documents to the machine that he can share with us, we are giving the opportunity to those who are yet to present their country reports to do so. So if you are yet to do that, kindly proceed.
Sorry, say that again, please.
Okay, Jerry, if you can hear us, because we have not actually heard from the Nigerian team.
Yeah, I'm here, Mr.
Yes,
Monday. I
I
can
can hear you
listen.
now.
Okay, please go ahead.
No, not the Jerry. It's the other Jerry.
The report of Cameroon.
I think Cameroon have actually done that. Veni has done that. I'm talking about Nigeria.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, thank you again, Mr. Tama. Thank you, everybody. So, yeah, I wanted to say a very big thank you to ACYDAI, Mr. Tama, the AfCFTA Secretariat, all the Nigeria team members.
Jeremiah, please, your
Nigeria
voice is
reps,
very faint.
a very big thank you to them. I also want to say for Nigeria, the hard work
Hello,
has
Jeremiah.
always been on and it is going to be increased. Yes? Can you hear me?
Your voice is very faint.
I can hear
It
you.
seems
Can
you
you
are
hear me?
far away from.
Oh,
We can hear you, but it's not audible, very audible.
what about?
Okay, this is better.
All right. I'll proceed now. Is that okay? As I was saying, I just want to say a very big also a very big thank you to Mr. Tama and the certificate support. I don't know if I'm still audible.
You are. You can proceed.
You're audible. You can
All
go
right.
ahead.
So I wanted to say a very big thank you to the ACYDI, Mr. Tama, all the ESCOs in my Nigerian court, and the regional leads and some particular countries, especially most of our West African countries, Ghana, and especially our Nigerian Ghana wife, Miss Deborah Thomas, and my friend from Akabogeji, regional coordinator Nawal, even Henok. All this we noticed this session, Killing also, and the likes of them. Pardon me, I can't mention all the names, but I also want to say a very big thank you. And to top up on that, I want to say a very big thank you to all the ESCOs in Nigeria. These people have done the real hard work. They have showed up every time. Even times when they are called for impromptu meetings, these people will still have to show up. So yes, a very big thank you to them. And the opportunity that things I wanted to say, I think because I spoke last, now most of it have been said, so I won't want to repeat that. I actually wanted to just say it's like in Nigeria, when you go and learn apprenticeship, they'll say you do freedom. So this is, and it is after your freedom that they will see the quality of what you've learned. That is where you have the chance to put it to work, to practice, and display it. So I think in this case, our graduation is just in that case the freedom. So it is now that we are beginning to actually put to work that which we have actually claimed to have learned here and that which we have learned. So a very big thank you to the organizers, and we will make you proud, as I've said before. So yeah, thank you, and then I think I will stop here so we could proceed.
Thank you so very much. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah, we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay.
I don't know if I was audible, but yeah.
I'm almost done. Just a minute. Okay, I will proceed. Let me. Just a minute. No. Give it. Just a minute. Can we all see what I'm displaying?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So just as I said, this is being streamed live. Sorry, call is coming in and I'm trying to cut it. So just as I said, we are all winners, we are all champions. And for this purpose, we only show few categories. The rest of the categories will be displayed on our social media handle. And we'll be also reaching out to the winner in their own ways, and also for those who will be available, we will be presenting a physical award for this purpose, certificate and the rest of it at our forthcoming annual transnational feature of education in Africa that will be happening in Nigeria Already we have delegates that will be coming in. Ugandan government will be sending in delegates. We have delegates will be coming in all the way from Canada and out of Nigeria. So we hope that special session will be given to the champions for them to discuss. And some about these things that we'll be sharing online will also be made available physically, at the annual Transnational Feature Publication in Africa Champion. So we'll be starting with the best in not hierarchical order. We'll be starting with the top 10 prestigious award, but the AfCFTA Youth Champions of the Year, the overall best follow, will be named last. Will be mentioned last. So because of our time, so once again, thank you so very much to everyone. Just like what the country lead for Nigeria said, when you have learned the apprenticeship, there will be a time where they say, okay, it's now time for you to go and do more. So we'll be starting with the top 10 best flagship. Best flagship. So we'll be starting with the category. So the category will be on white. The writing bottom will be the name of the candidate there. So I wish all of us the very best. So the next is the Best Trade Policy Advocate Award. Now, what I mean by Best Trade Policy Advocate is someone who deliver a top-notch policy advocacy paper. And I tell you, we have no relationship with any other person. This was independently verified. And the person for that is Blessing Chidima Onuegbu. I don't know whether if she's here, she can just showcase. And if your hands are not busy, please just clap for them. It's not easy. They
Hello,
took their time out.
Thank you so much. I'm here and I'm grateful for the award.
Thank you so very much. The policy brief was top-notch. And we look forward to seeing you translating those policy brief you make mention to something very tangible. Thank you so very much and keep it up. So the next category, the next category is the best intra-African market access. Now, what I mean is we look at the product, look at the person's activity, and we said, okay, now the best intra-African market access champion that has a high tendency of navigating through the system is Deborah Thomas. I don't know whether she's here with us.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. It's an honor.
Thank you so very much. The next person we'll be having is the Outstanding Youth Entrepreneur Award. What I mean by Youth Entrepreneur Award, someone who, the business has now, this does not stop other entrepreneurs, but in all, there should be one. So the Outstanding Youth Entrepreneur Award goes to Umfasadipe from Botswana, a young lady who is into a natural tea. She does tea. So if you're a lover of tea, if you're a lover of outdoor engagement, thank you so very much. Satibe, are you here with us? Okay, she's not here. We move quickly. The next person is the next category is Innovation for Africa Award. What we mean by innovation is someone whose either project or idea is innovative. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Innovation for Africa Award goes to Jacobinas Juniors. Jacobina, are you here with us? Okay. Quickly because of our time. Jacobinas, she's into EVA, electric vehicle product, very, very outstanding. She's using IT in solving logistics problem all the way from Namibia. You look as if Southern Africa, they're, wow, okay. Then the next one is the best community engagement. So what do I mean by community engagement? Someone who can easily engage, So the best country engagement, the best country engagement leader is not a person than Agada Janet. This is someone, if you enter Facebook or everywhere, you don't realize that person is there talking about AfCFTA. Janet, are you here with us? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, quickly. Can anyone hear me, just to be sure?
Yes.
Okay. So the next is we talked about outstanding research and policy brief. Now, oh, sorry. What happened? What happened? There is a mix-up on my slide. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, how did this one come in? Okay, best regional trade advocate. We'll talk about best regional trade advocate. We are talking about someone who is always Pan-African in nature, who is always advocating for the AfCFTA. It's no other person than the Kim Kias Walu Simbi. He is the country lead for Uganda. Can you hear also? Okay. I look as if my slide has actually scattered. So we'll follow it the way it is. The next one is Outstanding Research and Policy Brief Award. This outstanding research is going to our Blessing Ebere Chukwu. This is based on the assignment. Do we have Blessing Ebere Chukwu? Or is it the same person that we called the other time?
Yeah, it's the same person. Blessing Ebere Chukwu Onwebu. Yeah, still the same person. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm grateful.
So that's been anything that has to do with class. So you see that we are following paper. So how come we are having Blessing Ebere Chukwu and Blessing? The other name is different. Oh, it's okay. Blessing Ebere Chukwu. Thank you so very much. The next one is social impact and community trade. Now, we focus more on the social impact. This young lady, she's using scooter, which is Nuran Farouk from Egypt. We know how difficult it is to navigate through cultural nuances. But she's using scooter to empower women in Egypt. So we celebrate that social impact, very strategic and also very timely. We also talk about the best final capstone project award is going to Eli Batuna. I don't know how he does it, but
Merci.
the
Je
project,
suis là.
yeah, merci. Eli Batuna, thank you so very much for the idea you presented. And we hope that when we will be launching the Traded Fund, this will be one of those projects we'll be pushing quickly. Thank you so very much for that. So we'll move also to the Regional Impact Award. This is very simple, move to regions. For the best fellow West Africa, definitely Jeremiah Giwa, who is the country lead for Nigeria, is the best leadership fellow for the whole West Africa. So he's the leader for that.
Yeah,
Then we move to our fellow for East Africa, Henok Kende. He's the East African Regional Director. That is definitely because he organized and tried to be sure that the East African regions move fast. Move also to best fellow Southern Africa. The SADC coordinator for Sotibe, who is organizing the theme. She has pulled a lot, with having an engagement with countries, with SADC, and the rest of it. Thank you so very much. Then best fellow Central Africa. Now, the best fellow Central, is it Central Africa? It's supposed to be, okay. It's supposed to be West and Central. But this is supposed to be between the Central, West, because you are Ivory Coast, and Central. But we were told that, okay, let's just recognize you on this. There's a mix-up somewhere. So, Bojijin, thank you so very much for taking that. And I think we move to the next. Okay, the best fellow, North Africa. This cannot be, she's from Northern Africa, and we have very few persons from Northern Africa. That will be given to Nuran Farouk. All this also will be published on our social media handles. You will be tagged, at the end of the day. So we'll talk about the academic and training excellence. So we make mention of taking note of the assignments and the rest of it. So you'll be very surprised at the people who may not be talking, but they're always there. Now we talked about the best assignment submission. Someone who is always very timely, who is among the top-notch average, who is always there, is Angelina Amour. I don't know which country she's from, but is she here with us, Angelina? Why is it that the people that we
Please, from
recognize?
Ghana.
Oh, you're from Ghana. Okay. Are you the one?
No. I'm not the one. This is Deborah speaking, but she's part of our cohort, our fellows.
Okay. I don't know why they are not here. And we move to the most consistent participant. Her name is Grace Wambura. So I'm sure she'll be here.
Thank you. I'm here. Thank you so much for the award.
Thank you so very much for your consistency. And I can tell you, you are not just consistent in attendance or in assignment, but in everything. You cut across everywhere, in leadership, in trade, in advocacy, in everything. And I love that spirit of consistency in you. And you truly imbibe the spirit of winners. Winners are always consistent. So thank you so very much.
Thank you, Tama.
Someone from the AfCFTA Secretariat will reach out to you. I think so. That's what they said. Possibly, we hope it will be a good news at the end of the day.
Thank
so
you.
we'll move to the best model reflection and participation. So we said we pick few persons. We don't know them, but we have Kakusho Agataswanta, Lokundo Ndabi, James Waniki, and Eli Batuna. What I mean by best model reflections are, these are people that one way or the other, they will say something, they will contribute. The assignments in communication. So based on the criteria, we know there are some people who are always making sure people commit, but these are the back end work. So thank you so very much for that. Any one of them here? Agatha, are you here?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Agatha. Lukundo? Okay, we move quickly because of our time. Now, we talk about outstanding presentation during breakout section. Now, while we put Kenya presenter, there was a lady, we went through the report, we couldn't find her name. I think it was the breakout section or second breakout section that she made mention of a particular dress from East Africa. I think whether she's from Kenya or whatever. We couldn't trace her name, but it cut across all the people that will reach out on the best presenter. So we just say Kenya presenter. I don't know whether any of us can remember. Okay.
Tama, I think it's me, that one. Yes.
Oh, it's you, right? Yes.
Yes.
What is your name again?
It was Grace.
Grace. Oh.
Yes, Tama. Yes.
Actually went back and okay, thank you so very much. We actually went back to look for the report, but our team put your name as a Kenyan presenter. So we didn't know who did that actual presentation, because we actually give score for every presentation that was made. So thank you so very much for that exceptional, and keep it up. We will take note. So your name is Grace?
Yes, Grace Wambura.
Very much, Grace. That will be taken note. So move quickly to the best attendance and timelines. This person is always, he will be in a class before we resume, before the class starts. And he'll be one of the last person to leave. Wazir's Fury. And I think he's a special candidate. He's always very early. So thank you so very much, Wazir's. I don't know whether he's here, but thank you so very much. We truly appreciate your consistency and the rest of it. So now we now move to advocacy and public engagement. We're almost done, please. The other one is public engagement awareness champion, Gregory Okori. What I mean by public engagement is we take out this thing based on commitment and also knowledge sharing. This is a fellow, among the fellows, this is a fellow that was very much available to share. There were two actually, but we are strongly advised to take only one. So Gregory, thank you for your engagement. Thank you for always speaking. Thank you for always sharing your knowledge. We truly appreciate you. And I don't know whether he's here. Okay. Just as I said, we'll not mention them all. I move. Now, the best country public engagement initiative is given to Andre Njuma. I don't know the country, but Andre, are you here with us? Now, when I said is given based on communication and the report we sent, the fellowship secretary said, this is excellent. Oh, I think it's the country lead from Malawi. You know, we had an engagement and so much was done, and the initiative they provided stood out by the jury. And we're very, very happy with the engagement strategy, how they work together with their Ministry of Trade and Investment, you know, in partnership, in making sure everything they do works out together. So thank you so very much. So I think now we'll be moving down to the best fellow. I'm not sure, but I think so. So the best fellow is the overall, and I think we all will testify. Okay, no. The best social media AfCFTA promoter. Now, the best social media AfCFTA promoter is now the Janet also is based on our engagement on the AfCFTA related issues. This is the lady that she oftentimes share everything that has to do with AfCFTA. You know, thank you so very much. We understand that. I think we move to the best.
Thank you.
We have other categories, but my apologies because of our time. We'll make mention of them on our social media. As I said, we only have few here. And we'll be going to the best, the overall champion of the year. Now, the AfCFTA Youth Champion of the Year overall best fellow is given to the country lead for Nigeria. This is a young man that I've actually engaged that from the country that we reach out, we receive recommendation from over 8 countries. Sorry, just help us ahead. So the overall best is Jeremiah Giwa Daramola, you know, the country lead for Nigeria. Within the year, he has been able to partner with the AfCFTA Implementation Committee for Nigeria. We have had an engagement with the Ministry of Interior. So much has been done. I mean, so much has been done within the shortest possible time. You know, they have a monthly webinar who has empowered over 4,000 persons, building from our tracking on social media and the rest of it. So what else can we say? We say thank you. But this is call for more. I know that there are some country leaders that said, oh, but we have given it our best. Just as I said, there are also other categories that will be coming in, that will be sharing with you later in the shortest possible time. So this is not the end, just as I said. Some secretariats are still verifying, you know, a lot of them, you know, the category of the Excellent Spirit, Excellent Collaboration Award, you know, the Leadership Integrity Award, the Women led, the SMEs, the Startup, and the rest of them. We still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 categories that have not been mentioned. And I can assure you between today and Wednesday, we'll be sharing it on our group. So once again, thank you so very much. And to every contributor, we have a lot of people who have contributed so well. That doesn't mean you are not recognized. You are actually recognized. And that is why a certificate will be shared to you within the next 24 to 48 hours, strictly for you, that will carry QR code. So even if you share it with someone and the name of the person is there, when they scan it, they will not see the person's face. So the certificate is dedicated to you and to you alone, and they are not transferable. Between today and Monday, a web portal dedicated to the AfCFTA champions will be open so that every of our activities can be announced and also can be recorded. You know, so thank you so very much, and we truly appreciate you. I don't know whether if Jeremiah, you are having a very internet issue, but if you are here, we'd like to hear from you. If you are not available, possibly if you are not available, we would like to hear from one of the top 10 either Best Trade Policy Advocate, or Best Inter-African Market Access, or Outstanding Youth Entrepreneur Award, or Innovation for Africa Award, or Best Country Engagement Leader. Anyone can actually give us a remark on behalf of every other person. So thank you so very much. To Sesha, we will recognize you also as the contributor of the year for this champion with our chief trainer. With our chief trainer also, Harry, we also recognize you as our mentor of the year. You have provided a very solid leadership. Sesha, thank you. You actually started this journey with us, and you are ending this journey with us. We can boldly tell you that out of the 300 people that you onboarded, that you helped us to onboard, 214 will be graduating. So we'll have 86 persons that will not be graduating based on they refused to submit assignments, and also they did not contribute in any way we can. So I said, let me give you that account. So to your credit, you were able to onboard 300 and 214 are graduating. And we hope that you make yourself available also for the 2026 cohort. We are currently in talking time with MasterCard. They are hoping to come in, and also some organization to support us. We are hoping that next fellowship, there will be financial awards for the awardees, and also for projects that we think will be visible. So thank you so very much, and it ends from here. So any other person from the first 10 awards we make mention? So let me just go to the 10th. Ida Blessing Chidima, if you're available, can just give a speech on behalf of or the overall. Jeremiah, if you can hear me. If you're not available, Blessing can go on. If Blessing is not available, Deborah Thomas. If Deborah Thomas is not available, Mufasa Tibe. I'm sure one of you should be available.
Okay. Thank you all for being part of this Cohort 3 AfCFTA graduation section. We have been blessed being in this forum. To our facilitators, AfCFTA itself, our coordinator, we the fellows, it's been a whole long ride, and we are thankful for all the commitment and the energy.
Blessing, just a minute. I don't know. Let me ask first. The AfCFTA Secretariat asked me not to initially mention that they are in, but because I love them so much and I love our fellows, I just have to lead the back out of the cart. So not to be a stubborn person, I don't know whether if they have anything to say, if they don't, we appreciate either a reaction or something, so that we not look like we are not honoring them. But we appreciate the Secretariat for always making themselves available. Thank you so very much. We truly appreciate, and the work never stops. A lot of fellows are complaining about you guys not supporting, but I can assure you that the AfCFTA implementation for their countries will be in trouble, because these champions are ready to engage them, disturb them, and question them. And please, fellow, from today, when certificate is given to you, you have the right and every responsibility to question your country AfCFTA implementation. And please, this is a free opportunity for you to engage. Position yourself, please. What I'm saying is, on behalf, the Secretariat is hearing. You can't go to the AfCFTA, your country lead, and you ask a question and they deny you. No, it is your right. And they're actually looking for people like you who have undergone training, who understand what AfCFTA is all about, to help them out. Please, let's get that done. So, Secretariat, if I hand over to you, if you guys are good, a reaction will go a long way. Hello. Okay. No problem. Thank you so very, very much. I think I don't have anything to say from the closed chat. And I asked for reaction, and I've seen a reaction. So thank you so very much. So Blessing, I'll hand over to you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tama. Like I earlier said, it has been a very inspiring journey since July we started during our onboarding. We have learned, we have shared, we have collaborated, we have gotten to know each other. We have learned more of Africa as a whole. So for that, we are really very grateful. We thank every one of us for being part of this Cohort 3 AfCFTA graduation section. To our facilitators, most notably Mr. Harry Pobani, and so many of our facilitators. To AfCFTA, to our coordinator, our able coordinator, Mr. Tama and his team, to us, the participants, to every regional leader, to every country leader, to my own country leader, Mr. Jerry. This is thanking every one of us for your commitment and energy. And as we step out of this program, let's continue to apply the knowledge gained. That's the most important thing. We have been trained. We need to give back to Africa. We need to give back to our environment, to our society, to the youths. We have now become the champions that we have been trained to. So let's support intra-African trade and drive the AfCFTA vision forward in every and many various sectors we find ourselves in. So having said this, congratulations once again to every graduate. I wish us all success in our next steps. Let's continue engaging, let's continue collaborating, let's continue reaching out. Mr. Tama, once again, thank you so much for bringing us together. AfCFTA Secretariat, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you everybody once again, and have a good day. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think we are done with the award ceremony. And as we were guided, the certificates will be uploaded, and we will all receive the notifications and how we can access them. So thank you very much. Without wasting further or delaying the process, I think we'll proceed to the key closing notes for this very session. Mr. Tama, are we unveiling the lapel and the frame at this point?
Right. Sorry, just a minute before the final thing. For those people who have actually paid for their lapel and frame, we'll start distributing your lapel and frame and this thing on 4th of next month. You know, so 2 weeks from now. And also there may be special package, you know, alongside that, possibly a T-shirt or a diary, and also possibly one of them, either a diary or a T-shirt or a pen, customized pen in that regard will be followed. So wherever you are in Africa, it will get to you. So please, we encourage for some of us who, and also it's not compulsory for you to get it. It's not compulsory. But we strongly advise, if you have the means, you know, get it. If you don't have a means to get the money across, you can actually reach out to maybe one of those persons in your country league who have who can make transactions outside your country and see what you can do. But we'll send it across to those who have actually made provision. So we have between now and 4th, before 4th, so that, can anyone hear me? So that the production can actually take place, because we can only produce based on the demand, because we don't want it to go outside our control. But it will be good for you to have it. It will be a very crested, official AfCFTA certified champion. that you can actually put it up. So thank you so very, 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 very much, and we appreciate. I hand over from here, Bright.
All right. So I think based on network, a lot of us are dropping off. So Mr. Tama, again, I would seek your indulgence or your permission to call for the photo session where we can take the group photo now in order
very
not
important.
to put other
Very
people
important.
who would have network challenges.
Show us
Because we
your
were 80
findings.
something and we are now 60 plus. So kindly let us put our videos on. Smile beautifully, and let's take the picture.
Who is taking the picture, Brad? Are you the one?
I think you should take from your end because so. Are we all ready?
Okay. Pamela, see beautiful faces. Grace, you are such a good presenter, and if we are having any business pitching, we'll reach out to you so that you help us convince them within a minute, Until today, I'm still very, very interested with that material you make mention. And if there is any way we can actually, as you can see, what I'm wearing, it was one of the fellows that sent it to me all the way from Ghana. I bought it from Ghana. It's one of our fellows that is selling the material. That is what this fellowship is all about, I get it from there and I'm enjoying it. Everyone is asking, how did you get this thing? I said, if you want it, let me know. So we have actually gotten it. Janet, thank you so very much. Nicole, seeing our faces give us more joy, and please engage with your government. Engage with, you have every right to ask them where they are in respect to the AfCFTA implementation of your respective countries, which your country should not be left out, just as it happened during the Industrial Revolution. Because when your country is left out, you don't say that Nigerians are taking your jobs. Don't say Zimbabweans are taking your job. It's because you didn't take action. So let's do whatever that need to be done quickly. I think I've screenshot. I'm using a new laptop. I don't even know whether if the screenshot is working. But all I know is I'm pressing print screen. In my old laptop, I know what to do, but I don't know. Someone should just help us too, just to be sure we have a backup. Because these new laptops, I don't understand. Anyone that is using laptops, so that we'll have a good fit. And also, we are always very much available, please. Always very much for anything. For those in Ghana who want to be a part of our event in Nigeria, those West Africa, we can actually organize a transport. One of our team member does local transport, like road transport between Nigeria and other West African region. He has a transport organization. So in case if you just want to take out time to travel to other African countries, please let us know. I don't know whether this is screenshot. I don't know. Okay, so thank you so very much.
All right, are we okay?
Yeah, I'm sure Nafisat, have you helped us screenshot? Oh, you are using phone. Anyone that is using laptop should help us, please. Because I don't trust this, my screenshot, it's not showing me anything. So just to avoid. Okay. It's okay. Thank you so very much on the, I think it ended. So Bright, let's hear the closing remark.
All right. So with the key notes, I will call on our very best friend who has been there for us from the very start, ensuring that we have the best of knowledge around the after and its work. There's no other person than Mr. Henry to actually guide us home. So, Mr. Henry, respectfully, kindly give us the closing.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a very entertaining session. I have listened to a lot of people speak, and I feel proud. I feel privileged to witness this ceremony and be part of this journey. To all the graduates, I want to say congratulations to all of you. This is not the end. There is only the journey. There is never a destination. So enjoy the journey. Make every day count. What you want to achieve is not waiting for you at the end of somewhere. What you want to achieve is part of your everyday journey. The mistakes you make, the successes you record, you fail, but you fail forward. You keep going, you learn, you improve. Always stay on the path of learning. As you continue to learn, you continue to improve. Learning gives you leverage. That leverage is what you take to the markets. That leverage is what you negotiate with. That leverage is what you collaborate with. The organizers, the secretariats, I want to say a very big thank you for guiding this ship to shore. Thank you for the time you have put into this. Thank you for the resources you have put into this. I may not have a full picture, but I have an idea of what it costs, both in sweats, in finances, and in other resources to do something like this and run it for this long period. I want to say thank you and congratulations to everybody in our respective countries as we go out there to put to work what we have been taught, what we have been empowered with. I wish you success. I wish you grace. And most importantly, I pray that your eyes are open to all the opportunities that are around you and that you can take advantage of them one day at a time as you move. My final words will be, do not do it alone. Collaborate. Look for partners. I'll leave you with this parable. No matter how big an ant is, it is not bigger than the leg of an elephant, even when it is divided. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow. All right. So I just pray one day I can see the elephant and know how best we can piece it to the size of an ant. Until then, we are still trying our best to put ourselves together. So that is the key idea. How best can we come together as young people around the continent to impact the continent? We know very well that nobody is coming from outside this continent to develop us. And the potential and the resource are here. Every day we see them, but we don't know how best to leverage them. So as we are empowered, as we now have a broader network of like-minded people, I think it's now time for us to be able to connect and see how best we can profit out of the talents, the skills, the resource we have around ourselves. So that is a key take home for this very graduation, which Mr. Harry over the time made mention of partnership. So I think at this point in time, would call on the secretariat to actually close us officially by giving us a thanks, vote of thanks. Yeah.
Who? You mean here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's all. Let's keep meeting. We hope if our conversation with MasterCard continue, hopefully we should continue to have a physical engagement next year in Ghana. So we almost had one, I think in 2021, AfCFTA Youth Implementers Summit, which we put it on stall. So hopefully get your passport clean, let it not expired, and let's see how we meet physically. Let's have a get together. Let's put our continental leaders on their toes. Let them know that there are breeds that are coming who will take over. And I must congratulate, Nigerian will lie, a big issue. I must also congratulate those countries who have actually sealed a partnership with their country lead. We watch out, we look forward to the everyday engagement. So we never close. This is when activities now start better. Because if people know that you are now a certified champion, that's when they'll start reaching out to you for their research project, for whatever they are doing in the area of AfCFTA. So go back and learn more. So thank you so very much. We'll be reaching out to the country leads to get their reports, and see how far we can do. If you are doing any activity, please do not hesitate to tag us. We'll be very, very happy to share. If you are doing any project and you want us to come in, please do not hesitate to let us know. We are very, very open, as long as we're a champion, to give you all the necessary support that you need. Our graduation magazine will be available. We have submitted it to the Secretariat for them to approve. But currently, because of what is going on at COP, just like our Malawi president is currently in Brazil for the COP, and the rest of it, so we are hoping that the magazine will be approved so that we can have it in our closet, is our activities, So some of you who have submitted your project that you want us to showcase, it will be showcased there free also. So thank you so very much. And if there are open opportunities, let's share among ourselves. Most especially traveling opportunities, please do not hoard opportunities among ourselves. I'm currently in, let's say, 3 international conferences that will be happening this year. 1 in Senegal, 1 in South Africa. And all these things, we are trying to push fellows. Please, there is this traveling opportunity, be a part. It will be a very good opportunity for us to learn. So if you are in any high level planning and they are looking for young people who are doing very well, please look within the cohorts, within the AfCFTA champions, pick as many as you can. And we promise you also, if there are funded opportunities that comes in our way internationally, we will make sure you guys are the first people we will be considering. So thank you so very much. And if you are traveling to any country, just know that you have fellows there. Just reach out to them, and I'm sure they will make things easy. The fellows that will be coming in from Uganda to Nigeria, for our fellowship, we are accommodating them for free. We're giving them everything, whatever they need. They should just bring themselves, because we didn't have enough money to bring them. But if it is a place to sleep, that will not be a problem. We'll make it available. So once again, thank you so very much, and let's our friendship, continue better. Have a wonderful day ahead. Merci beaucoup, and au revoir.
Santé. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tama, for the opportunity, and to all the participants here. We are very grateful for your time. It's been a very long journey, and your commitment has gotten us to this day. So we are very, very grateful. I think the networking would continue. Let's be able to share ideas with other people. Let's be able to create the network that we want for our development. So thank you very much. We are free at this point to exit, and we are also free to engage with other graduates.
Except if you have questions for me or anything, I think AfCFTA Secretariat, they may remain, because they give us the platform for us to use, so they will remain if they like. For now, I'm sure they will remain. But if you have anything you think I've not been responding, please do not hesitate to just reach out, so that you can just see if there's anything that we need to say. Any question, anything?
Yeah,
Grace,
Mr. Tama, any updates on the program in Togo? I think you have posted
yes. we submitted the names. We submitted champions for them to select, because we couldn't select the 10, so we submitted 16 names for them to pick the top 10. So because of the event was cancelled, so we are sure they will get back to us. But they have given us assurance that 10 persons from the champions will be sponsored.
All right. Very well.
Yes. Okay. So, Grace, what actually happened? You just disappear. Grace Wambura.
Yes.
What happened?
Sorry.
You just disappear.
No, I'm here.
Mr. Tama, can you take off the? Can you end the live session so we can?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not the one to end it though. It's the secretariat though.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
wait, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming. Okay, I think I will just. Who is the host?
The secretariat.
Okay, let me just so that we will not speak outside.
Does this mean that the event has ended?
Yes, the event has ended.
Yeah.
Officially.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So we are in the unofficial session where we want to know ourselves. We want to ask further questions regarding the next phase and all those things.
Brother. The secretariat, those guys, they are currently in Brazil. So they just give me a section. They just help us out with this. Very good of them. At least they help us out. If not, bro, they are not responding.
Okay.
They are not responding.
All right. I think we can end the session now. Later we can have our
let's just end it so that we may not say something that sometimes these guys
yeah, well understood. So officially we are off now. Thank you very much for coming, and then we would have the unofficial session later for us to be able to know ourselves and yeah. So thank you.